won his heat race tonight, so he'll be up in the front. Well, race fans, welcome to East Bay Raceway. It's Thursday night. Just 2 more nights after tonight for the Lucas Oil late models here. Get you your starting lineup here before it gets too loud and you can't hear me. Going to be Kyle Bronson on the pole, Earl Pearson Jr. on the outside, Tyler Erb on the inside of the second row, Jonathan Davenport, the winner from last night, will be on the outside of that second row. Stormy Scott, who won his heat race tonight, will be starting in that third row inside. Tanner English outside. Jason Jamerson behind them. Jimmy Owens in that 8th place. Ryan King. And then Billy Moyer in the next row. And then Tim McCready, Morgan Bagley. Hudson O'Neill, who was broke last night. I think they had some motor problems, but we got it fixed. Brian Shirley, who was up front last night, way back there in that 7th row. So that's going to make him about 14th. We're just about ready to go. Austin Hubbard, Terry Casey, Devin Moran, Vic Hill, Don O'Neill, Brandon Overton, Alan Murray, Jeff Matthews, Josh Richards way back next to the last row, and Greg Southerly. So folks, this could be wild. We'll see what kind of track we got. And they are off. Kyle Bronson's going to lead them out of turn 2 down that back straightaway. That's going to be Tyler Erb in that second spot. Third spot is Earl Pearson Jr. and then Jonathan Davenport in that 4th spot. And coming up there on that outside, making a challenge there for 4th, 116 of Tanner English. Probably have to wait just a little while to see what kind of track we got last night. Very fast, and boy, the dust is flying already. Kyle Bronson still with the lead here. We've got 3 laps down. Brian Erb, already a 3-time winner this year in that second spot. Earl Pearson Jr. in 3rd. Davenport still in 4th. And English in 5th. That's the top 5. Bronson goes up a little high, almost goes over the cushion. He brings it back down. Once again, up pretty high still. Tyler Erb, well now Tyler goes up to the top himself. Bronson brings it down. Bronson, Erb, Pearson, that's the top 3. Davenport in 4th, English in 5th. Jimmy Owen back here now. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's Stormy Scott there. And we've got a pass for the lead. Tyler Erb is going to get that spot away, and he'll be your new leader here on lap 7. Top 3 have opened up at least almost a 10 or 12 car length now over 4th place. Got 9 down. I presume this is going to be a 40 lapper again tonight. flag as we've got one turned around down here. And that's the 71 of Hudson O'Neill. It'll take just a minute for him to line them up and me to get the dust out of my eyes. We'll be back here in just a little bit. Okay, the yellow flag's out. Here's your lineup here so far after 10 laps. It's going to be Tyler Erb in the 1T, then Earl Pearson Jr. in second, Kyle Bronson third, Jonathan Davenport fourth, Tanner English fifth, and the big mover has been Brian Shirley in that 3-car as he's come up from 14th. Up there now challenging for that 5th spot out on that outside. Erb, your leader there, O'Neill, Bronson, Davenport, and we've got one spun around over here in turn 2. And that's the number 2 of Brandon Overton. So we're not going to get a lap in as we're still at 10. We'll be back here in just a minute. Flagman's got the green flag in the air, so that means next time around, once again, your lineup, that's going to be Tyler Erb in the 1T there in front. Earl Pearson Jr. in the 1. Kyle Bronson outside second row. Jonathan Davenport. And then the 116 of Tanner English. Stormy Scott right behind them. And the big mover so far in the number 3 is Brian Shirley up from 14th. Up there challenging. Got his nose in there for 5th spot right now. Bronson goes up to the top side. Good run off of 2. Going to try it down here in 3 and 4, but Erb's just a little too fast around that bottom side. He doesn't do any good. He's going to stay up there, I think, for a while. Gets around O'Neill as O'Neill had caught him down the front straightaway, but now he opens up maybe a couple of car length lead on O'Neill there for second. I'm sorry, Earl Pearson Jr., my bad. Stormy Scott up there challenging Jonathan Davenport for the 5th spot. Can't hold it and goes back. That's Austin Hubbard in the 11. He's come up quite a ways too. He actually come up from the row behind Shirley. Most of the front runners, except for the 11, all hugging that bottom all the way around. Davenport kind of drifts up a little bit high. Austin Hubbard is going to get by, and we've got another yellow flag, and there's one slowing down on the back straightaway over there. It's a 22. That looks like Greg Satterley. They'll realign them, and we'll be back here in just a minute. Flagman says one more laps, guys. We're going back to racing. Tyler Erb now led for 15 laps, 25 to go. Earl Pearson Jr. there in that second spot outside is going to be Kyle Bronson. Then the 11, like I say, he's come up, I think, from 14th or something like that. He's going to be in the 4th place. Jonathan Davenport on the outside. Bronson goes up to the top. Davenport drifts up there. And looks like Brian Shirley is going to get turned around over there on that restart as he's headed the wrong direction. I don't know if he's coming this way looking for somebody. And Tanner English spins out in front of him. I don't know if there's any significance to that or not. We'll be back here as soon as they realign them. Flagman gives them the 1 to go sign. We got 15 down. We didn't get nowhere there on that last restart. Tyler Erb still your leader. David Pearson Jr. second. Kyle Bronson third. Austin Hubbard in that 4th spot. Jonathan Davenport in 5th, and the yellow flag's back out. Brian Shirley, after that spin, went into the pits. I don't know if he went into the work area or if he gave it up or what's the deal. Or they're giving him some complimentary laps or what, yeah. He's starting to pull out over there. Looks like he's waiting for his position on the track, which will be last. He joins the pack. Lights are out. I think we're going to go. We are. Davenport tried to get under Bronson, but it wouldn't happen. Herb still your leader. David Pearson Jr. second. Davenport charging for that 3rd spot, but I don't know if he can get around Bronson. Bronson's got that momentum up on top. It looks like it's a hard time getting off turn 2 over there, and Hubbard's going to get under him. Hubbard's going to move into that 4th spot. And we've got another slow one back here. The number 1, I'm going to say that's Devin Moran, I believe. Looks like some damage there to the nose piece. Also, the back's kind of bent over. The fender's ripped open. I think he's heading for the gate. We'll be back with this realignment. We are at 17 laps now. Still 23 to go. As soon as they come around, hit the start-finish line here, it's going to be a restart. Once again, Tyler Erb is in 1st. David Pearson Jr. 2nd. Kyle Bronson 3rd. Austin Hubbard in that 4th spot, and 116 of Tanner English. Jonathan Davenport kind of got shuffled back a spot. Bronson, Tanner English were both up on that top side. Boy, Bronson's almost right up against the fence here as he goes around. In the corners, there may be 10 feet there. Bronson now, the first 3 spread out. Bronson up on that top side. David Pearson Jr. Like we are halfway. That's 20 laps. The flagman signals halfway. Top 3 stretch it out again. Once again, 10 to 12 car length lead over 4th place. Taking the long way around, especially coming out of 4. He's almost right up against the wall down here, and that cushion now up there in 4, and we got almost a spinner. Tanner English gets it pretty sideways, and they're going to throw a yellow flag anyway. I'm not sure. I hope it wasn't for that spin, because he came out of it pretty quick. But we're under caution again, 22 down. Be 18 to go. Well, the front 5 have had a change in it. Now up from 10th spot in the number 9 car is Billy Moyer, as he's going to start checking in now at 5th. And that number 1 of Devin Hill, I believe it is. Bronson not giving up on that top side as he stays up there. Three wide there going through two. Bronson's going to come out with that third spot as Moyer and Hubbard right there with him in that three wide tango. Wish I could tell you I thought the top side was working, but he is running third. Boy, these guys around the bottom. Tyler Herb and David Pearson Jr. Fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh now getting pretty crowded. These two right here are the class of the field. There's third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. 26 laps down, 14 to go. This four-car battle here for third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. The leaders, Herb and Pearson. Bronson finally takes it down on the bottom side. Now Hubbard's going to come up beside him, give him a little push, and take over third. Moyer goes up and smacks the wall. Keeps it going. Boy, that's going to cost him. Tyler Herb now opening up a small advantage, 29 laps down. Pearson's still within striking distance. Herb makes a mistake. Pearson's going to be right there to take over that lead. Now Hubbard into that third spot with a pretty solid lead. Over fourth place, one. Having just a little bit of trouble getting off two. I don't know if he got out too wide or what, but boy, Pearson was right up on the back bumper. As they come out of two, let's see how he does this time if he shortens it up. Quite a bit better as he gets off turn two, a lot better. Now the top two runners are up into lap traffic, and Brian Shirley is pulling up here on the top. And that's going to bring out a yellow flag. And I doubt it if that's going to hurt Herb's feelings, because I don't think he wanted running that lap traffic with Pearson right on his tail. We'll be back as soon as they realign them. 32 down, 8 to go. 8 to go. Come around here to restart and get the green flag. Once again, it's going to be Herb, Pearson, Hubbard, King, and Bronson up there. That's going to be your top five. Hubbard now up on that top. Now he dives to the bottom on 1 and 2. Right in front of Ryan King in that fourth spot. Davenport now looking for that fifth spot. Davenport on the outside there. Trying to get around Hubbard and King all at the same time. And we've got another yellow flag. And I don't know where it is. Well, there's a track crewman going out. There must be a piece of debris out on the track down here in 3 or 4. And I can understand it with the speed and they carry into these corners. You could cut a tire really easy. 34 down, 6 to go. Herb, Pearson, Hubbard, King, Davenport, and the 14. Moyer goes up high, and man, he's going to get kicked back quite a few spots. Jonathan Davenport here with a good run. Crowd starting to get a little excited. There again, your winner last night, man, he's running that top side, making it work all of a sudden. Nobody else could. Don't know if he was hiding this till the end of the race. Talked last night about how slick it was down there in 1 and 2. You had to run it on the bottom. Oh my, oh. Tyler Erb moved up the track. I don't know if he sensed somebody was up there or what. But man, that put Davenport in the wall. And that just about finished his night and puts him to the back. I can't say there was any intent there. The crowd recognizing the fine run that Davenport had here in the closing stages of this race. Now they're showing their disappointment to Erb over that move. Looks like we're going to be realigned again. We'll be back, and we're going to have 4 laps to go. Erb is your leader. Pearson in second. Hill in third. That's Bagley in that 4th spot. And I think that's Richards that has jumped up on top now with 4 laps to go. See whether or not he can. Nope, that's Hudson O'Neal. That's Hudson O'Neal up there, whether or not he can pull this out. 3 to go. Erb now up on the top. Goes to the bottom there, 1 and 2. Oh, look at here. David Pearson Jr. gets around him, but up on the top, Hudson O'Neal. 1 lap to go, 1 lap. I would say Hudson O'Neal won that. I believe Pearson second, and Tyler Erb third, and the one of King in 4th, and looks like Kyle Bronson in the 5th place. Man, what a finish. After them kind of getting spread out and running kind of single file and doing a bunch of stuff, man, that last 5 laps was really exciting. And as you can see, man, the fans were absolutely loving it as everybody was on their feet. Well, folks, I hope you've enjoyed it. We'll try and get a word with the winner here in a little bit, and we'll see you at another track here pretty soon. Got the winner of the Lucas Oil Late Models here at East Bay Raceway tonight for the Winter Nationals, Hudson O'Neal. Hudson started 13th, a spin out, but that man in that last 5 laps, you just kind of appeared out of nowhere.
Yeah, it was definitely a struggle from the beginning. We had a good first 10 laps there, and then we got spun, and we had to go to the tail and work back up, fell back to the tail again, got back up through there, and just everything laid our way, and they didn't find that top early, and it was just, everything has to fall your way in these situations, and it did for us.
I don't remember even mentioning your name through most of that race. And then, like I say, it just seemed like in that last 5 laps, it just from nowhere. Did you see what the 49 was doing? That what got you up on top?
Yeah, we tried it early, and then it didn't really help us out too much. But then, to see him charge to the front like he did, it was, it definitely helped and, set our lineup for us for the rest of the race. But, it sucks to see misfortune for him, but, it helped us.
Well, I'm sure you were glad to see that yellow flag right there at the end too, because that kind of reset everything and got you up a little closer.
Yeah, it did. It was pretty cool, and definitely helps.
Congratulations, Hudson, on a great win, buddy. Be back tomorrow night and do it again, huh?
Yeah, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.